Hey, welcome back to Starfish Coaching and Designers Business Academy. I'm Eric Lee, the business coach for designers. I'm bringing you another business tip for interior designers. This time, I'm going to talk about how to attract your clients. And this is going to be good for not only new designers just starting their business, but also for designers who's been at it for a few years, but still haven't figured out how to get more clients. Okay, if you're an interior designer with your own business, then of course the biggest question, like any other business owner, is how do you get more clients? And that's what this video is going to help you. Not only am I going to give 3 tips focused on the new interior design business owner, I'm also going to give 3 tips for interior design business owners who's been at it for a while and wanting to get more clients. All right, if you are a new interior design business owner that just started your business, then of course the biggest puzzle is how do I get my first job or how do I get my second job? In the beginning, it's always going to be hard. I'm going to admit that to you right now. Your first year is going to be a little bit slow, especially if you don't have investors backing you up. Most interior designers are starting on their own with either their savings or whatnot, so they don't have a lot of money to spend in advertising and other fancy marketing strategies. So why don't we look at 3 different things that you can do to attract your clients, which won't cost you anything except for your time. Number 1, of course, is to tell your friends and family. They are your easiest audience to attract. They know you, they like you, they trust you to some point. So now that they've heard that you are now launching your business, they will be the ones who's most likely going to support you. So don't be afraid. Don't be too humble. Just tell your friends and family and just let them know, hey, I started a design business and this is what I'm looking for. And they are going to be the first ones to help you out. And if they don't have a design need themselves, they will know people who will. So make sure you ask them for referrals also. Now, if you are a brand new designer just starting your business and you need that first job under your belt, then I would recommend maybe considering offering a bit of a pro bono service to your friends and family. Heck, if you're gonna do free work, you might as well do it for friends and family, those that you like, right? And in exchange for that, what you get is photos and also reviews and testimonies. That's all that you need to get your portfolio started. So why not? Okay, so number 2 is social media. Social media is a great way to market yourself, to tell people about your services. It is a free service. All that you need to do is invest your time to learn a bit about social media if you don't know it. Most people do know how to use it. You just have to know a bit of the hacks, tips, and tricks to get even more exposure and engagement with it. So there's lots of YouTube videos on that to help you. But I would say use social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube even. There's many different platforms out there that you can use to promote your own work. It does take a little bit to build because you need time to build your audience, and that's normal. But once you've built up that portfolio of posts on your social media feed, then people are going to start to see that you do have some experience and you have some credibility. And even if you don't have your first job that you're showing, you can still talk about your design ideas and your design philosophies and how you would do a project, just so that people can get a sense for what your level of expertise is. Now, when you first start out, your first job is probably going to be a small one, and that's okay. Anything is okay as long as there's something about design that you can share and talk about in your social media. So don't be too choosy about what to post on there. Some people might be thinking, well, I just did this one foyer. Maybe it's not good enough to post on social media. Hey, I'll tell you this right now. I'd rather have something to show than nothing at all. That something is what's going to lead to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. So you need to start somewhere. Don't be too afraid of waiting for that perfect project to post. Just get started now. It's better that you have progress and not perfection. Then the third thing that you can do to attract clients when you're starting out your business is networking. Networking is probably the most effective way to get clients. Why? Because you get FaceTime with someone. You get the opportunity to compress the know, like, trust funnel that I talk about a lot. And if you missed that video, you can check it out there. It talks about the basic fundamental psychology of a consumer's mindset. So networking is a great way to just tell people about your service. And what you're trying to do in networking is not really look for that end user client who's going to use your service. That may not happen that frequently. But what will happen is you will build relationships and network with partners who are important to you, who will make referrals to you, and that's the key. So if you're an interior designer, then the key partners that you're going to be building referral relationships with are realtors, architects, builders, and contractors. They will be your best source of referral. And if you do that right and build strong relationships, you can have a steady lead source for your business. If you're a new interior designer that's still looking for help in your design business, then make sure you check out my Designers Business Academy, which offers design business training for interior designers. And you can find out more information at designersbusinessacademy.net. All right, so now what if you are not a new designer? You've been at it a few years, but you're still thinking that, hey, I need to attract more clients, or I don't have a steady flow of leads yet. What can you do? Well, let's jump into that. So the first one are your existing clients. You've done work for them before, they're happy with your service. I would do a few things with them right off the bat. Ask them for a review or a testimony for the work that you did. And from there, you can also ask them for a referral, right? Because they've experienced your process before, they've seen how you work, and they know and like and trust you. So it's easy for them to refer to you. And the key thing is, if they are going to refer you to their network, that's going to come with a huge amount of trust and credibility that is going to help you get that sale so much quicker. And also, existing clients are the cheapest way to get a new customer. It's much better to just talk to your existing clients to get a referral than to spend a lot of ad money to get a new client. All right, so the second thing that you can do is SEO and SEM. So that stands for search engine optimization and search engine marketing, which basically is Google and Google AdWords. So because you've been at it for a few years now, the assumption here is that you have enough revenue to start spending money on marketing. That's why I'm recommending to this group and not the new business owners. If you do have some money to put towards advertising, then I would say SEO is a solid strategy. SEO is going to take a bit of time to build up because it just takes time for Google to recognize your website, to build up your website, and to optimize your website to get some traction. On average, you're looking at about 4 to 6 months to get some action depending on where your website is at. But I would start to invest in that because eventually your website is going to start ranking higher. And Google plus the internet is pretty much how people find services. So it's one of the best avenues to advertise on. Now, SEM, which is Google AdWords and such, that will help you in the short term, because now you're bidding to be brought up in the ranks. So SEM and Google AdWords is a very good quick fix, but it does cost more money. So that's why I like to recommend it to interior design business owners who's been at it for a few years. And the SEO and AdWords together as a campaign is really good because one's building your business ranking for the long term, and then the other one will give you more immediate results. Then the third thing you can do here as an established business is to continue networking, but maybe now to specific associations. So the assumption is that you will continue to network because networking is just such a powerful way of getting referrals. On top of that, what you can do is look at associations that's specific to your industry. So for instance, if you're doing commercial interior design, then you might want to look for associations that are related to your target client. This could be hospitality associations if you're into restaurant design, or maybe the board of trade if you're into office design. Other associations could be home builders association or design associations in your local area. There's business associations like the board of trade, which I mentioned. There's the chamber of commerce. There's also BNI, which is a great business referral networking group. There's also trade associations, which are great to look for contractors and maybe even other trades. So there's many associations that you should be looking at depending on what target market you're trying to serve. All right, so I hope I was able to give you some ideas to attract your next client. Put it in action, let me know how it goes, and I'd love to continue that conversation with you. If you are looking for more tips on how to convert a client when they come in your door, then make sure you check out my next episode where I share with you some sales conversion strategies. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you do, then please pass on this episode to others so that it may help them in their design business. I'm Eric Lee with Starfish Coaching and Designers Business Academy, and I can turbocharge your success.